Hey guys, happy to be here today talking about the session open beta program for calls. Previously we've had it so that you had to opt into calls, but now we're releasing it to the public. So in the main version of session that you download from the Google Play Store, calls will be in that release. So yeah, just here to make some points clear about it and make sure everyone's on the same page about the upcoming calls, which we've been working on for a while and really excited to get out there. So the existing program that we have right now, you have to essentially, on Google Play, you have to sign up to a testing group. On iOS, you have to sign up to a testing group as well to actually download the version of the application that has calls in it, and then you enable the calls in the application from there as well. The difference is now you'll be able to download Session from the Google Play or the App Store or Session Desktop as well, and you'll just have calls straight away in that release. You won't need to opt into any kind of additional testing group to get access. You'll still have to go into the application settings and enable calls, but it will be in there for everyone now with this release. So this release doesn't actually contain unrouted calls, it contains peer-to-peer calls. The difference being that once we implement full unrouted calls, when you call the other party of the call, you won't be exposing your IP address to them or to any other party down the line. What this version of the calls actually has is just peer-to-peer, so it's essentially you're exposing your IP address to the person you're calling, and also you can be exposing your IP address to start and turn servers down the line as well, which help with the establishment of that call. So it is a little bit of a difference, but we are working on that upgraded unrouted calls as well, which will come later down the track. Yeah, so most of the work on onion-routed calls is really focusing on Lokinet integration right now. Using the current onion request system that we have in the application, there isn't really a very good way to make calls because they're a continuous connection. You're streaming data back and forth, and you want that connection to be onion routed, obviously. And Lokinet is really good at that, and onion requests aren't very good at that. So what we're working on right now is transitioning the onion request protocol to be on Lokinet. So we're working on Lokinet integration, and we're working specifically around some path building issues that we're having right now, making sure path builds are really fast. So that when you recover from the application on mobile, you're able to really quickly build a path and make sure your calls are going over that path, as well as other data fetching in the application is using too. So that's kind of the current state. I couldn't give an exact timeline, but we are working on Lokinet integration right now, and that's the prerequisite to having calls. And it won't be too much of a switch once we have Lokinet integration in as well. We'll still use all of the call infrastructure that we've kind of currently built. It's just that it'll run over Lokinet. Thanks for listening to that, guys. Super excited for calls to go out to everyone. I know it's been probably our most requested feature, so hopefully getting it out into the hands of the public and all you guys listening here will be really good for you to just get your hands on it and start using it. And if you have any feedback, we're in the session open group channels, we're on Telegram, we're on Twitter, and we have a support email as well. So if you have any issues with it, let us know. This is always kind of a work in progress, so we're always running into bugs and fixing them. So just let us know what your experience is as well. Thanks, guys.